shit, Boise State beat SC. Pack looking competitive. But Oregon's just over there floating, like, they're really doing nothing. I can't wait to get that offer.
What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. We've reached a defining point in the season. Week 8 in a huge game here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Baylor Bears and the Houston Cougars. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bears offense will have first crack at this one. The last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Jamison. Makes the grab.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Wants to fire on 2nd down.
Damn.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Bears will send out the punt unit. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. The Cougars offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. Last time out, he threw for more than 500 yards while completing more than... Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. The Bears line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on second and long. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Jamison. Catch in the middle, it's Best. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Bears will have it first and 10. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. He'll try to pop the draw. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. And the Bears in a good spot here with second and short. They feed him again. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Kick is good. The offense has... Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stop cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. The Bears decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and look for room. He'll be guided out of bounds. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Snagged in the middle, it's Best. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To throw, it's Jamison. He's got the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Best. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Moving out to the right. On the run, fires downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. A shot toward the end zone, and they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. He'll get rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And for the 2nd time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try for 42. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Jamison. Unloads to the right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Here's a heat. Gets open down the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Just keep slinging it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Moving out of the pocket. Stands in and takes the hit. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I feel like that was pretty determined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
The Bears want to pick up the tempo.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout taken by Baylor in 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Firing to the right, complete. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking down the middle. Got his man to the left. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Back to pass, it's Jamison. Bringing the heat. Touchdown Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half is...
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Could be an alley. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up third down.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. And the Bears trying to cash it in on first and goal. They're working that left side. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third and goal where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. To the air, it's Jamison. Into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with the score. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
To the air on second down. He's going to run it. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Looking to throw on third. Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And I love what the quarterback did with his eyes there. Third down, you're throwing the hitch against zone. You've got to freeze defenders because they're all watching you. If you eyeball that throw, someone could pick that off and take it to the house. So great job with his eye discipline.
Going downfield for the big play. Reels it in down the right side. It's a seam wide open.
They can't do it.
Touchdown Bears! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through...
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Jamison. Right down the middle. It's caught. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Throwing right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Punts it out of the air. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. The Bears have their offense in high gear. The inside handoff. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around.
500 yards and 5 touchdowns. Do it tonight. Do it at home. In a rivalry conference game when it matters.
Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give to the back.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Off play action. Gets it out quickly. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout.
Outside.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. And the Bears trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! And the stomping has commenced. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
He's going to physically punch it as opposed to mentally punching it.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense.
Punch it in.
How good have they been the last couple of drives? Took a close game, turned it into a blowout, and they have the football back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. He's got it. Showing up. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to throw. It's Jamison. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs.
He's got it. First down and more. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. He goes right back to the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Touchdown, Bears! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Mm.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Conway, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. Saying goodbye, everybody.
This guy threw for 500 yards? That guy threw for 500 yards. No, this is a receiver. So this guy threw for 500 yards in this game? There's shit going on for real. In the O-line, yes, another one, and I'm so happy about that. Beautiful, man. Got 36'4" lineman, 6'4", 300 pound. Got a 6'7", 300 pounder, and a 6'8", 291.
Great to have you with us from Thoreau Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Baylor Bears and the Missouri Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Baylor Bears offense will be first on the attack. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam them, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is...
Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Now, on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, give on the inside. There's a crease. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Bears are rolling down the field. Back to pass, it's Jamison. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
He's definitely going to run that one back. Man, they put a nice drive together. That's the opening drive you want. You start driving the football down the field, having success, and then you just get just a little bit aggressive, a little bit greedy, making the throw, forcing it into coverage, and throwing the interception.
Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Unloads it downfield. He's got it down the right side. David, you're the analyst. I'll defer to you, but it was as if he saw cover one and says, I'm attacking downfield.
Yeah, I like that. You should always defer to me in all situations, but exactly right. See the safety. Now I know the outside third of the field is mine. It's a one-on-one matchup with the corner. I like my guy. He likes him for a reason because he just made a big play for him.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Clark. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Under fire. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the...
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. To the air, it's Jamison. Got his man in the middle.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. It becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? It comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Really explosive when he... The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. They finally get him down, but... Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. Makes a pass to Marker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Bears headed quickly to the line.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Jamison. Here comes the heat. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
Fires into the end zone.
You
Can't make the
fucking
grab
done
as
it.
he was going
Oh
for 6
my
right
gosh.
there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Can't get him to the ground. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. And the Bears trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to... Dropping back, it's Jamison. Pressure coming. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. The Bears want to crank the tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going for the big play. Got it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense...
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here's the pressure. Still looking. Hit as he throws. Pulls it in. It's best. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Oh, they're after him. And it's a sack.
And how about the coverage on the back end by this defense, man? Great job. Nobody's open. He's looking for somebody to make a play. We've seen him already take off, make plays with his feet, but he tries to do it with his arm, and the defense gets home.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. That holding call threw him in reverse. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Jamison. Rushes on him. Right on target this time. And he'll be brought down. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Hauls it in. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Bears have this offense rolling. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Trying to get behind the defense. He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
And the Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Motion from the back. A 1st down run in the red zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D denied them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Right back to the well, and it didn't work again. It's 3rd and goal. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Right down the... Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
It'll be a draw. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Back to throw, it's Jamison. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Oh, what a bad.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter.
Wow,
flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught
it. To the air on 1st down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Bears. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man, it's Best.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Well, they pick up the first.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Grabs it inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him? Well.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. Got it in the middle, it's Best.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball
Throws toward the end zone.
Oh,
And he's
damn.
in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call. It's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Jamison. Fakes to grab. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking downfield on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pocket breaking down. Throws to the wideout. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll try to do it himself. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture.
I'm so pissed I pushed start, bro.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Can't complete the
Push all 6 buttons. I saw triangle just like everyone else saw triangle.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Jamison. Makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Back to pass on second down. Fires into the end zone. Wide out trying to get it in. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Looking to throw again. Big guy smells it. Touchdown. Great place to start for this offense. Off play action on first down. Gets rid of it. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Bears come to the line in the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down.
Oh, my fucking triangle. I pushed it again. I pushed triangle again, bro. Instead of 6 and 2, it's 5 and 3. I'm pissed about that.
Windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
That blows me.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Whatever. Take it. Definitely was trying to run it up, but that's not something that's unheard of in college ball. So. Well, we'll be back next week. See about some of these recruits, man. There's one 3-star, there's another 3-star, another 3-star. Mm. Yet another big game. Mm. Okay. Might be a bit unbalanced. Like even Boise wouldn't run that bitch like that. So we're gonna go ahead and move BYU out of the Mountain West. Move them to the Jesus. These conferences are being fucking dominated by teams, bro. Like the SEC, Big 12, and ACC are competitive, but the Americans dominated by Memphis, Big 10 by Ohio State. This one's competitive. MAC is competitive. But yeah, BYU and SC just like, what the hell? This is great.